going on YouTube today, making this video on things I wish my dad would have taught me at an earlier age. And this is no knock to him. I think my dad is a great dad, great pops, great father, and it's very rare to even have a father growing up here in America, and he's not, locked up on drugs or anything like that. The stereotypical type, that they have pushed against us in the United States. Like I said, it's not something that I take for granted, that I do have a dad, do have a father that's actively in my life. It's a blessing for sure. He did the best that he could with what he had, to be honest with you, and from what he had, it's a miracle that I've even made it this far, honestly. But there are things that I wish I would have known earlier that could have prepared me, that could have prepped me, a little bit more, that could have mentally, physically, of course, would have equipped me to be able to stand the test of times, to give me a better attitude, better outlook at life at just an early age. I have what I have now, and it's part of the process as well. So I can't knock it to say that it didn't work, but for me, I think I would have gotten a lot quicker, a lot ahead, a lot further, just knowing a couple of things that could have, helped me along the way. I would say the first thing is my history, the true history of myself and my people. I think that's very vital for any young black man that's growing up here in the United States to know that you're not just a slave, that your history doesn't start with slavery. Like slavery, quote unquote, interrupted our history. You know what I'm saying? And so that knowledge within itself would have had me had a greater pride, had a greater self-image about myself, that we're not just slaves. Like, we didn't just start with that, but we were inventors. We were great people who was architects, who was doctors, and just great all around. And that they didn't take just people like that. They took resources and then brought over here transatlantic slaves and stuff like that. That's a different story. But I'm just saying, to get back to the topic at point, is to really know your history, know the richness that comes from that. Because I would say, like, growing up in the 90s is like, man, this is during the time where I would say Boys in the Hood was very vital. Boys in the Hood was like, rites of passage. And so that rites of passage movie with John Singleton directed was a great movie within itself, but seeing that from a kid without having any type of background, something like that, like you heard the African, booty scratcher. We thought Africa was, dirt poor. Like the TV that ran back in the day, where they were talking about, feed a child and stuff like that. I didn't want nothing to do with Africa, or honestly, I didn't think Africa was a place I wanted to go and stuff like that. So debunking that, or knowing like that's not what that is propaganda, or that's like TV media and stuff like that. That could have, changed the shift in my paradigm, in my mind, to let me know that, hold on, that's not true. Or, I would have had better pride to care of myself a lot better, love myself a lot more, as a black man. When you thought knowing your history, you don't, to me, you don't feel the type of love that you're required or you deserve and stuff like that. So there's a lot of times, I didn't feel like I was worth anything or had anything to offer if I didn't have any type of resources or money or something like that here in America. So that, like I said, that would have debunked a whole lot of things for me. And if I would tell anybody to start there, knowing that your history, I would start with books about your history, the real history, about black civilization. I would drop some books in the link or something like that, or in the comments, to let you know what to start with, to me. But yeah, knowing your history is the foundation before anything else. And I would say, so I grew up in the 90s, so rap music was very, very vital. It was like my outlet. And nothing wrong with rap music or something like that. I still listen to it to this day. But knowing like the history of music, because music is a frequency, is a vibration that, you know what I'm saying, that lets you that you can either grow from, or you can, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of like it dictates your mood. So, yeah, it dictates your mood. And you know what I'm saying, I would have picked up I would say something with music, something with the instrument to be creative. Yeah, like I would have had to do something with an instrument, or something with music related. That would have developed my creativity and stuff like that, to be able to play an instrument, the discipline, and to play an instrument. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with sports and stuff like that, which I still love to play to this day. You feel me? But I would say music, instrument, or something like that would have helped me on my creative side, or something like that. So that would be number 2, I would say. The next one would be to challenge my mind. You know what I'm saying? I would say if I would have gotten like to chess earlier, or got into some brain stimulating activities. Now, granted, like I said, we didn't kind of have these stuff available. My dad was raising me up by himself, working all day, stuff like that, doing the best he can. It's no knock to him. I'm just saying what could have helped me develop a lot better, a lot faster, looking back at myself, my life, and knowing what I could have did to better equipped to be a better adult in this situation. And I would say this to, my little brother, my little nephews and stuff like that. I would start them on this path immediately. You know what I'm saying? At any age, the quickest age, I promise you I would. And I would say number 4 would be finance. To learn about money, learn about, you know what I'm saying, what to do, how to manage money, what is a dollar, what's the currency, you know what I'm saying, like how, if you got, I heard this, you don't have $100 unless you have 200. Like when I got money when I was young, I thought that's the money I had, like, and I was just like go buy something real quick, or you know what I'm saying, didn't understand the value of a dollar. So that knowledge around that, I could have saved more, I could have maybe invested. I would have been around that knowledge, or seeking that knowledge at a quicker age, that could have helped me in better later positions. So I would say, you know what I'm saying, learning about finance and stuff like that. Number 6, I would say health. Now, the health should be very much up in their ranking towards one, something like that. But it's just, for me, health is still very vital and important. But yeah, I would say health, like knowing about fruits, knowing about types of vitamins, types of bad food that is for you. I would say a lot of like stuff I'm learning about now. I'm conscious about it now. That delayed my health. I'm still like healthy and stuff like that, but I just know I would have been in better shape. I would have, you know what I'm saying, watermelon, there was a bad connotation at one point, like during the 90s, stuff like that. They had watermelon fried chicken, all the, you know what I'm saying, the black stuff, but I would have been better secure in my health, knowing the stuff I know now about how to eat better, live better, and stuff like that. And the last, but certainly not least, affirmations. Man, I know like I would definitely say life and death is in the power of the tongue, but the power of words, the power of affirmations, what I would like say to myself, what would I, repeat to myself in my mind. I'll be definitely kinder to myself, what I'm saying to myself, what I'm repeatedly saying. I think doing that, like if I would have been taught that, I could have been better prepared mentally for life, because I'm in my head 24/7. We're in our heads all day. That needed to be the safest place for me to be. If I could have been just aware of the words that I speak, the words that I accumulate, the words that I think, it plays a lot. I could have just been in different situations. I could have spoke better to myself when I did mess up playing sports, when I was in school and stuff like that. Didn't think I didn't deserve to go to college and stuff like that. It could have changed the trajectory of my life for sure. Like I said, it's no knock to my dad. did the best that he could, love him to death. I just know that this is the route that I am in now. I can't change it. I got a lot better. It's no salt, it's no ill or nothing like that. This is just something to get off my chest, to better equip somebody who's out there who didn't have a dad or went through probably the same thing I did. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing how, you know, it comes back. And now I'm able to tell young men that I'm coaching now, young boys that it will be men that I'm coaching now, my little bros and stuff like that. I can see it because I was once that, and I know like how I am or how, you know, others are. We're not the same, but we kind of have the same, you know, growing up process and stuff like that. So I'm allowed to, you know, share that, want to be a service and share that to others who it may help. And I hope it helps you. That's all I got.